What is going on, beautiful people? My name is Salvador Chang, and as you can tell here, we're at Skydive Deland, where the weather is absolute trash. But we're not gonna let that stop us from shooting another video. This is primarily a skydiving YouTube channel, so if that's something you may be interested in, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss anything moving forward. And if you're already subscribed, I love you long time. Truly appreciate it. Thank you. So in this video, we're gonna be asking skydivers how they overcome their personal fears while jumping out of perfectly good airplanes, and I'll go ahead and answer the questions myself personally. So the reason we're shooting the video today is because Yan in the comments, who is one of my subscribers, had asked, how do you deal with fear? And I'm gonna go ahead and put his comment up here, but this is why we're shooting the video today. So once again, thank you, Yan. If you have any questions moving forward and you'd like to see me shoot a video for it, go ahead and comment those below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. So first things first, I'm gonna have you introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's Scott Lazarus.
Point Pinar.
Emily.
Marcelo Magalhães.
My name is Salvador Chang.
Kyra.
What's up? I'm Lewis.
Josh Hilliker from Canada.
From the UK.
From Brazil.
Yeah, represent Brazil.
I'm from South Africa originally.
Let's go representing South Africa.
Go.
Deland.
Where are you originally from?
South Africa.
Hey, represent South Africa, let's go. So I'm gonna ask you 5 simple questions. First question, what is fear in your definition?
It is just an obstacle.
That's all it is?
That's all. It's just an obstacle in your way.
Kind of like your body's intuition telling you something that you should not be doing for your survival, but you kind of just push through it anyway.
Fear is being scared of what might happen.
Okay. Fear in my eyes is a natural reaction to something that may kill you.
Makes my legs shake, and I think it's like more a feeling than a concrete thing, you know. That's fear for me. Most of the time it's just in my head.
Fear, I'd categorize fear and anxiety like pretty similar. It's what prevents most people from enjoying the best things in life.
It's not being aware of the possibilities of the unknown.
Okay. And how would you describe anxiety?
Anxiety is that drive within you to overcome that fear, that obstacle.
Okay.
I guess kind of the same. Maybe more worrying about what might happen.
An overwhelming feeling that something bad is going to happen.
Yeah.
Makes your stomach like have butterflies and stuff like that. I don't know how to say.
No, for sure. I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I'd categorize them in the same way for sure. I mean, fear gives me anxiety, so.
How fear affects you is anxiety.
Getting worked up about what the possible outcomes might be.
So how would you say that you personally deal with fear or overcome fear?
You need to conquer your fear. So in other words, educate yourself on what you're afraid of, and why you're afraid of it. You got to figure that out first, and then you come up with a plan to overcome it. Talk to people, more experienced people than you, people that are professionals in the field, and that you can go. So if you are prepared to face your fear, if they have taught you, okay, this is what you need to do, and they give you that game plan is what I call it. In other words, you need to learn how to play the game of fear. So when you got your plan, then it's just a matter of all come up to you where you go, okay, baby steps, take that plan step by step by step, and you will overcome that fear.
I think try and rationalize it. So think through what is it that is scary or causing the fear, and especially like when it comes to jumping, think about like everything that makes it safe. So like I trust my gear, and I trust that I know what I'm doing, and I trust my training and all that kind of stuff. And like thinking how I'm going to deal with what might happen, thinking through those situations and scenarios and how I deal with them. So I like expect the unexpected, feel prepped for it. And then if everything goes to plan and that thing that was scary doesn't happen, then even better.
In the past, I used to be really, like, obviously things that scared me, I'd stay away from them. But now, moving forward, things that I'm fearful of, I usually attack head on. And it's put me in a lot of weird situations.
Well, my method is ignore it. I mean, I know when I was doing AFF, I was like paralyzed at the door, but I pushed myself out anyways. Or my dad, who was my instructor, pushed me out. I'm so serious. He pushed me out. I get down, I'm like, what kind of parent pushes their kid out of an airplane? That's so messed up.
Yeah, I don't really know. It was a tandem jump, so the first time I jumped out of the plane, someone pushed me off the plane, and literally. So I kind of like the sensation of overcoming fear. That's why I became a skydiver.
The best way to deal with fear is to hit it head on. Think logically, put your emotions aside.
I personally use fear as a weapon to overcome challenges. For instance, in the skydiving, used fear of confronting my own mortality to get into the sport.
Kind of learned in my own personal experience, the more you kind of try to think about something, the more you're anticipating something, the more you kind of tend to overthink it instead of just, being in the moment and kind of reacting how you need to in the moment according to what's going on. It comes more natural to you. You're going to know what to do when the time comes.
And then if you could, for me, describe one of the scariest moments that you've ever had in your life. The scariest moment of my life was actually recently when I was doing the scuba training. I was about 60 feet under, maybe like 50 feet underwater. I don't want to exaggerate, but I had a panic moment where my mask kept filling up with water and I got some water up my nose and then I couldn't breathe through my regulator. I don't know why. I was just freaking out. I literally had a panic attack for the first time in my life underwater. And then I started to bolt towards the surface and my instructor just obviously he was looking out for me. My instructor grabbed me and tugged me down. So I was like, I'm gonna die. This is it. It's over. So that was probably the scariest moment of my life. I didn't die, clearly.
My level 7 AFF. Yeah, I would say scared, but also nervous. This is my last jump, Scared that I was gonna get it wrong.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Scared of failure.
Yes.
Jumping out of plane.
For sure?
Yeah, I have I fear so much to be in high places, buildings and something like that. So jumping out of the plane was the most experience of fear for me.
I would have to be a concussion I've had snowboarding, kind of forgetting a few years of my life. That was really hard to deal with. My memories did come back, but during that process was probably the scariest moment of my life.
Skydiving goes really well most of the time, but when it doesn't go well, those moments can get pretty scary. I've had some problems with some parachutes sometimes that aren't awesome, and they've definitely made me a little bit concerned.
I would definitely probably have to say my very first wingsuit jump. I thought I was going to die.
Maybe my second jump, my second skydive.
Yeah?
Second jump, a bit more of an idea of what was going to happen, and being in the door and instructor saying go, and just having that moment of freeze, kind of.
Yeah.
Didn't want to, but then did it, and it was awesome.
Beautiful. And then once you overcame that fear, how did it feel for you?
Extremely accomplished. Because it doesn't matter what it is in life or what activity you're doing, the higher the fear factor, the bigger the accomplishment will be when you overcome it. So in other words, that's a personal thing. Now it becomes right here. It's like I have just overcome this massive obstacle that was just playing these mind games with me. And it's like you're a hero. You're now on top of the world. It's an extremely great accomplishment. And that carries you in for other things in your life. It'll make the next obstacle easier to overcome.
Awesome.
Yeah?
Feels great. Yeah, when you've done something that was scary or that you didn't think you could do, then you managed to do it, feel real good.
It feels absolutely amazing. It feels like you accomplished something. It feels like you can take on the world. And that's just, I kind of live for that feeling, and that's why I keep attacking anything that scares me, because it kind of just levels you up in life, because you realize that life is you're only held back by your thoughts and the mental blocks that you have up here.
It feels good knowing, yep, this honestly scares me, but I can still work through it and not panic, still have a good time. But I feel like the scaredness kind of adds to the good time in a way.
This is true.
So it's one of the things that draws me back to keep doing the things that I'm scared of.
It was great, man. I don't know how to describe. That's what I think kept me going on skydiving. You had your first overcome experience of the fear. You jump out of the plane, and every day you have to overcome the fear to get better on skydiving.
You just kind of realize that fear and anxiety is you overcome it, and that's the best way to deal with it, is just head on.
I'd say on the other side of fear is enlightenment, because you actually become cognizant of sort of where the real issues lie and not what your perceived issues are.
Realizing that you're able to achieve something that you really wanted to achieve, something that you didn't think was possible for yourself, or maybe you had some doubts about whether or not you could do something, and then it kind of restores confidence in yourself, and yeah, you're ready for the next level, next chapter, something else to smash and crush.
So there you guys go. That is how skydivers deal with fear. Once again, I want to thank everybody who was in the video and helped me shoot this video and helped everyone on the other side of this screen overcome fear. Once again, I love you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe moving forward. This way you don't miss any future videos. Blue skies, homies. Hopefully the weather clears. Love you guys. Yeah! Beautiful. Thank you so much for your time. Truly appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Fernard. I truly appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, buddy. Good. Africa.
That was solid. Truly appreciate it, Kyra. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Truly appreciate it. Thank you for your time, brother.
Thanks, man.
Yo.
It was nice to do that.
Hell yeah, Josh. I truly appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Scott, I truly appreciate it. Thank you, brother.
My pleasure. I hope everything works out well.
Hell yeah, bro. Appreciate you.
No problem, bro. Thank you, man.
All right, sweet. That's it. But some people call me the Changinator.
Literally nobody calls you that, honestly. No one. Okay, what is fear? Can I get a hoya?
Oh, yeah. All right, bye, guys.